G'day mates, we're going to play some Element Tower Defense. It's a custom game in Dota. If you found this video, chances are you already know what it is. It's currently the most popular custom game in Dota full stop, and I think there's a good reason for that. 2,600 people currently playing it. I'm just going to play it on my own. I'll show you a bit about it. Now I've learned a couple of things about the game from Purge. Now if you're in the Dota community, if you watch Dota videos, you'll know who Purge is. I'll link him in the description. You guys can find his videos. I'll link his specific video about this game. Let's go Summer. Basically, if you don't know what this is, it's a tower defense game. You get your normal tower defense mechanics. So you've got arrow towers, which is what I'm going to start with. I'm going to start with 2 of those right here. So the next mechanic of the game, you have elements. So it works a bit like rock, paper, scissors, or like Pokemon. You see these units, for example, are earth type. So they take increased damage from nature and reduced damage from light. So each unit type has a strength and weakness like that. So more than many other tower defense games, you need to manage your funds pretty well perfectly if you want to go far. So you see where my mouse is, it has an interest mechanic. So the more gold you have in the bank, when that interest ticks over, the more interest you make. So if you're just spending all your gold popping towers willy-nilly, you're basically making no extra interest. Hopefully that makes sense. So same as other tower defense games, creep wave spawns at one location, they move through the map, getting exposed to all of this high ground, and if they make it to this end, you obviously lose health. So you start with 50, and when they get through, a lot of games they'll just disappear and you'll lose the health, and it sucks. This one, they actually pass back through and come out again. These guys look like they're actually going to make it through, so I'm going to have to build some extra down here. And you can, of course, sell the towers, so we'll sell those ones now before the interest ticks over again. And it makes it clear that we need a stronger unit over here, because they shouldn't be making it through yet. Now the fire element does a little bit of AoE damage, so it does a burn and then that affects the creep behind it. I'm going to go for nature, and I'll explain why in a second. So when you spawn, the first one's free, but every element you upgrade after that, you have to fight a boss. Now this guy, the nature one, if you go nature and you get life, every 3rd creep that gets killed by the life tower will give you an extra health. So you start with 50, you can actually increase it. If you do that early on, it really increases your game. So we can't get that till we have a light tower. So that's the other thing. You need to actually have multiple elements to be able to get upgrades. So if I want that life tower, I need to have the light element as well. Come on, you dead bastards. And you can manually target. So you can tell them what to attack. Sometimes you have to do that. So now I'm going to try and focus on increasing my net worth. One thing I would like to see in this game is a next wave button. So what I mean by that is you can make the next creep wave spawn and hopefully get some kind of bonus. So some of the waves will have a special status effect, so these ones have healing, you little shits. I'm going to buy that upgrade, turn my tower into a flame tower. So it adds a bit of an AoE burn. So we're going to get light now, so we can get the life tower. So I think the big mistake a lot of people make with these sort of games is they tend to want to just place down millions of towers. I mean, that is a valid strategy. It really limits how much money you can make to get your bigger towers. So you're always better off having one high level tower than you are having lots of low level towers. So if we upgrade this tower, for example, if we had 2 of them, it'd be making 2,250 damage by 2, so 4,500 damage. Whereas if we upgrade it to a level 3 tower, it makes 11,000 damage, which is far more. So you can see how that stacks up. You don't want to have too many towers like that. I'm going to build a light tower. Just because he has insane range. But now I'm going to try and not spend gold for a few rounds. See, this sunburn flame tower is actually paying for itself already. Composite waves. Composites don't have any special damage, so it makes them kind of annoying. But we're dealing with them reasonably well. So you can see that's working pretty well. We'll get our life tower now. Yep, we got 1 extra health there. Isn't that gold clinking noise just so satisfying? Alright, so now we have Earth Elemental. That increases the upgrades we can have. So one of the best early on towers is the Nova Tower and the Electricity Tower. I think those two are really good. So the Nova Tower does an AoE slow, and the Electricity Tower does a lightning bounce like Zeus's Q. A tower I really like is this one, the Trickery Tower. You get the Trickery Tower upgrade, which is made with a light and a dark. The tower will clone. It implies that it clones itself, but it actually clones a tower near it. So if you get 2 big damage towers and you put a clone near it, Trickery Tower near it, you'll actually get 2 of them. Basically for free, because that costs a lot less than building 2 of a high level tower. These guys are always strong. They got shields as well, which means we can't hurt them for some predetermined amount of time. So the light tower should be able to clean them up. But just in case, we'll chuck some towers down up here. So we didn't make it selling them before the interest tick. We'll survive. So let's go ahead and get the Nova Tower now. Now, having dark is very useful. What I would suggest is you pick a tree that you want to follow down, pick some towers and decide what you actually need. Because a lot of times you're better off with higher level in each element than having all of them. Just a suggestion. I don't tend to play like that because I like to diversify a bit. So I'm going to go for an Obliteration Tower. So we get to that by building a Disease Tower, and then we can build the Obliteration Tower. So it costs us 200, 400, about 1500 gold to build an Obliteration Tower. But it's well worth it. So this is a Swarm Wave. So when you kill a Swarm Wave, they split in 2, but we're making light work of those little fuckers. Easy peasy. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade that to a Disease Tower now, and we'll get Obliteration next round. If you have 2 Obliteration Towers and 2 Light Towers, you can pretty much survive with just those up until wave somewhere in the 30s. As a fallback, I am going to start building a couple of extra standard towers. See, we started the game with 50 health and now we've got 65. These guys are always so annoying. Yeah, fuckers! So now you get to see what happens when you leak. Alright. If you had an Obliteration Tower, that probably wouldn't have happened. Yeah, this fucker does 50 splash damage, and the further it travels, gains up to 400 splash damage on level 1. So when they're far away like that, they get absolutely nuked. So I'm gonna get a Lightning Chain Tower now. So I believe the logic for this tower makes it try to attack the furthest away unit. It's good if it does that, because that's where it's most beneficial. So when you get a support tower, this doesn't do any damage on its own. I think we'll just get a Vapor Tower for now, but we're definitely going to need to start building support towers. I think I'll do that now. So we've got a rock support and a water support. So blacksmith tower, give us bonus damage. This one will give us bonus attack speed, and we'll get a trickery tower as well. So we've got 2 obliteration towers now. Second one basically for free, for 500 gold, which is a third of what we would have spent on it otherwise. So now we've got all the elements, we can start upgrading particular ones. I'm gonna go fire. So yeah, we're up to wave 31. Haven't really had any major issues. We had that lifestealer waves get some through, but didn't really impact us in any kind of major way. This wave might leak a bit as well. Damn. So we're gonna leak 1. That's not terrible, but I think it does mean we need another light tower. Down here will do. Get another obliteration tower just because they're fucking awesome. I think another Nova tower down here would be good as well. So placement of your towers is pretty important. Like this one I've placed so it covers, this whole path gets covered in the slow. I'm going to leave these units basically as base units and just upgrade them to a focused unit. The next upgrade I'm going for is upgrade my Nova Towers. So I needed level 2 nature and I can get that. The upgrade for the Nova Towers is actually really strong. So we go from 250 damage and 10% slow to 1250 damage and 30% slow, which is fucking huge. And these fuckers heal, which is really annoying. Just gonna leak a couple again. It's not terrible. I only lost 2. It might be a good time to upgrade this tower. We don't really have another nature tower. So this is where it starts to fall apart. Wow, that's a massive leak. Good. So yeah, not spending gold for a couple of rounds, even though we had to leak, means I've now got 8,000 gold, most of which I'm about to spend. This tower's rockin' dark. It basically shoots explosive bombs, little AoE attacks, but long range. I'm gonna get a napalm tower. So this tower puts sticky napalm on the creeps. When they die, they explode. So that could be cool. So now we can get level 2 obliteration towers. I don't know how much damage it adds actually. 400, 5,000. So that's a fucking huge upgrade. Get fucked! Bull. I don't know how much this tower's actually doing. It's got 0 kills, so probably not a lot. I think I'm going to upgrade it to Root, because Root does damage still. So upgrading my trickery towers. I've got enough gold that I can probably put an obliteration tower down here somewhere. Behold the benefit of the trickery tower. You've only got 1 water tower. Make it a support tower. Attack speed increase. I've already got one of those. Let's get a flood tower. Upgrade Earth. Earth is pretty strong. I'd like that to make the roof tower even stronger. And Forge tower stronger. Right. It's a clusterfuck, but it seems to be working. You can build every type of tower now as well. An erosion tower could be good. So that's looking kind of confusing is the upgrade trees. I actually never built this. Really don't know what it does. I think it's a high level composite tower. I think we should build it just to see what it does. Not really a good spot for it. Well, it does something. Can't tell if it's good or not. I might try and use that to pick off some of the weaker ones. And I'm gonna get a Maledict tower up here. Maybe I should build it. No, I didn't want to sell that one! Stupid me. You get a Maledict tower, so they take damage. The more damage they take, the more they receive. Ooh, this is a boss wave. This is what killed me last time I played this. God damn it, Ice Frog! He's going backwards. I'm not sold on that decay tower. Oh, so these are the boss waves. So these are basically designed to fuck you over. So the video will be ending very soon. Done pretty good, I reckon. And down I go. So, that was Element Tower Defense. One of the better Dota custom game modes, as shown by how popular it is right now. Dota is free. Element Tower Defense is a free custom game for Dota. If you think this game looks fun, you can get it for free. I'm by no means an expert on this game mode, but I think I did alright. I got up to boss level 3. So if you like this video, give it a like. If you really liked it, leave a comment. If you want to help me out, share it. And if you like this sort of more in-depth, more casual sort of video, let me know. And if you guys like it, I'll do more of them. See you later. subscribe.